Someone is about to drop a mysterious black bag right at your door. The bag contains, my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, someone is watching you, not from afar but close, much closer than you realize. Today, something unusual will begin to move in the spiritual realm, and your name has been whispered in a place where destinies are rearranged. This isn't just any ordinary moment. Your home is about to be chosen as the place of arrival. There's a black bag, heavy and silent, being carried by someone whose face remains hidden in shadows. They've been instructed not by humans, but by forces from a high realm, forces that have studied your pain, your waiting, your tears. This mysterious bag is not a gift, it's an unlocking, an unraveling, a revelation meant for you and only you. No one will knock. No one will ring the bell. But as twilight leans over the sky, a soft thud will echo at your front step. The bag is leather-bound, sealed with gold embroidery, and something inside it pulses like it's alive, whispering, calling, aching to be opened. Type amen to get blessing 333. Angel says, it's been 12 years since the prophecy was written about you. The person who wrote it was not a prophet but a forgotten king, reborn in secret as a servant who moves unseen. They have waited for the moment you would be ready, and tonight, they decided you are. Inside the bag are several objects wrapped in red velvet, each holding truths that were denied from you since birth. The first is a crystal carved with your true name, not the name given by your parents, but the one you were born with in the divine archives. When your fingers touch it, something in your soul will unlock like a hidden chamber, finally breathing after lifetimes. The second object is a sealed letter written in golden ink, with handwriting that matches no earthly language. This letter contains the words of a woman who cried while holding your future in her hands but had to let you go. She disappeared before you turned 4, and since then, her presence has lingered in your dreams, but you never remembered her face. The third object is chilling. A strand of your hair, wrapped in cloth, and beneath it, a small vial of tears. These were collected during one of your hardest moments when you thought you were alone. Someone watched and bottled the evidence of your sorrow. Type amen to get blessing 761. This black bag was not carried across streets, it was carried through dimensions. The one delivering it has no fingerprints, no voice, and no name you would understand. They move like a shadow that avoids light, but they are not dark, they are hidden for your protection. Someone tried to intercept the bag weeks ago. 3 individuals stood at a train station, waiting for the messenger to appear, but they never saw him. You walked past them invisible, holding your destiny close to his chest, guarded with spells only broken by faith. You'll hear a sound at your door, not a knock, not a voice, but a soft echo, like an old bell in a distant church. When you open it, the street will be empty, but the bag will be there, perfectly placed, as though the earth itself delivered it. You'll feel scared. Your fingers may tremble, but something in your blood will recognize that this isn't danger, it's the day your waiting finally ends. Type amen to get blessing 508. The bag's arrival is not random. It's been scheduled since you were 6 years old. That was the day someone looked at you and felt jealous, not because of who you were, but because of what was written in your destiny. A man once tried to erase your name from a divine book. He paid with his health and his inheritance, because what was written by heaven cannot be scratched out by hands of flesh. His daughter hath been watching you ever since, angry that her family lost their legacy to a child she never met. Inside the bag, there is proof, documents, maps, even a black and white photo showing her father in your family's house before your mother even gave birth. You were stolen spiritually and raised under broken skies, but now, the skies are opening. You were supposed to inherit something 20 years ago. Someone stole the key. But now the key is in the bag, right beside a locket with a picture of the woman who tried to protect you. Type amen to get blessing 412. Your time in hiding is over. The bag is more than a revelation, it's a trigger. The moment you open it, everything that has been resisting your life will start falling apart. A dark force tied to your bloodline will scream tonight. They will sense the unlocking. They will panic, because once the bag is opened, their influence ends forever. Angel says, your room will feel cold when the bag arrives. That's not fear, it's the departure of the thing that's been feeding on your delay. Your hands will feel warm, and your breath will pause, but only for a second. There will be a number carved on the tag attached to the zipper, 1374. That was the exact hour and minute your life shifted in a forgotten dimension, and it's the same code that opens the final compartment of the bag. Type Amen to get blessing 299. Tonight is sacred. You won't sleep like other nights. You will sit, stare, and think, as memories you never knew you had begin to surface. The sound of a woman humming will echo in your ear. You will be faint but familiar. That's your guardian, the one who stood beside you as you cried alone on that cold staircase years ago. There is a gold pin in the bag, shaped like a serpent circling a rose. This symbol is powerful. It once belonged to the original guardian of the sacred line. You come from a line that was hidden after war destroyed their legacy. A war is beginning again, but this time, you won't be on the losing side. You have something they didn't expect access. Type Amen to get blessing 841. A red envelope in the bag holds a location. It is not an address, it is a point marked on an invisible map only you will be able to see once you sleep tonight. At exactly 3:07 a.m. a dream will begin, and you will wake up knowing where to go. There is a password hidden beneath the velvet fabric. When you speak it, loud or in your mind, you will trigger something in the air. Energy will shift. People near you will look confused, as if they suddenly forgot what they were about to say. Your arrival into destiny will cause disturbance in those who tried to hold you back. Some of them are family. Some are neighbors. Some you still speak to daily. But once the bag is opened, their masks will burn. Type Amen to get blessing 664. There's a scroll inside, aged and cracked at the edges. On it is written a prophecy not in language, but in symbols. As your eyes meet it, you will understand it without reading it. Your spirit already knows what's inside the bag. You were born with this connection, but you were too young to understand. You've always had moments of strange feelings, sudden flashes, unexplained fears. Those were memories bleeding through. This bag was hidden in a vault beneath a city that no longer exists. It survived fire, theft, and betrayal. It is coming to you now because the time has been fulfilled. Everything has led to this moment. You were not late, you were being ripened. Type Amen to get blessing 1183. Angel says, people will talk. They'll say strange things tomorrow. Some may stare at you longer than usual, others may avoid your eyes. That's how you'll know they felt the shift. You'll find an old coin in the bottom of the bag. It's from a country you've never visited, but your great-grandmother once ruled a small region there. Her blood is in your veins, and the bag is confirmation that her unfinished mission is now yours. You were not chosen because of perfection. You were chosen because of pain. Pain sharpens the soul and breaks every illusion. When you carry that bag into your house, you are carrying the beginning of your new name. Type Amen to get blessing 939. There's a white feather stuck in the zipper. It doesn't belong to any bird. It's from something celestial. Something that brushed past this earth before returning to guard your next steps. This feather holds memory. If you close your eyes and press it to your forehead, you will hear the laughter of a woman you lost long ago. She's smiling now, waiting for you to know that everything she suffered was not in vain. Here's a warning too. Do not open the bag if your heart is filled with fear. Wait. Breathe. Speak gratitude. Then unzip the bag with steady hands. Because what lies inside will demand your full attention. Type Amen to get blessing 1247. They wanted this bag to be destroyed, but the angel guarding it refused to let it go. It was kept in the chamber of twilight, where truth and time do not move like here. Your soul was monitored, weighed, tested until it was deemed worthy. And now, it's here. The messenger has passed 7 checkpoints to deliver it safely. Your ancestors are gathering tonight. You may feel them in your dreams or smell the scent of old perfume. That's not imagination. That's memory knocking. And you are about to open the door. Type Amen to get blessing 655. The bag contains not riches, but power. Not noise, but clarity. It won't make you famous, but it will make you free. Everything they kept from you, the papers, the titles, the truth is inside. All sealed, all preserved. They thought you'd never know. But here you are. Stronger, wiser, and on the verge of remembering who you truly are. When that zipper sides open, your new life begins. Type Amen to get blessing 1430. Angel says, the black bag was not only a delivery, it was a signal to the heavens that you have reached the gate. The gate to another dimension of yourself, a version of you that never bowed, never broke, never betrayed herself. As you lift it and bring it inside, the vibration will cause something ancient in your house to react. Either a clock will stop ticking, or a candle will flicker unnaturally. This will be the sign. Time is pausing to honor you. Even if no one else in your life has honored your journey, the universe itself bows before your persistence. The angels have waited for this longer than you have. Inside the bag, beneath a layer of velvet, is a ring. It belonged to someone you were never told about, a forgotten relative who was erased from records because they chose light in a time of darkness. Their soul is with you, and once you wear that ring, protection will be activated around your body. You may suddenly feel tired or dizzy. That's not weakness, it's recalibration. Your energy is shifting because you are no longer operating from delay. Type Amen to get blessing 1789. A piece of paper folded 4 times lies near the ring. It's your real birthright. Not the one you were told, not the name in the hospital records, but the divine scroll of identity that was supposed to be yours before it was stolen by someone close. They signed a deal in secret. They offered your light in exchange for temporary gain. That's why you struggled for years. You were living under someone else's shadow. But now, the sun is rising again on your soul. The true light has located you. The delay is being shattered, and your inheritance is returning by force. You may feel emotional. That's natural. Cry. Laugh. Collapse into gratitude. Just don't ignore what is arriving. Type Amen to get blessing 2021. Your hands are holy now. Not because of religion, but because of restoration. Every time you touch something with intention, you activate change. This bag is not a gift, it is a sword. A sword wrapped in silence, capable of cutting ties with every chain that was never meant to stay. You may feel a sudden urge to walk outside, or light a candle, or speak to the sky. Follow it. These are instructions from the divine flowing back to you. Here's a sound chip hidden in the lining of the bag. When you press the corner, a melody will play. It's the sound your soul heard in the womb before you were born. That sound will open up emotions you didn't know you still carried. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The people who laughed at your dreams will soon be quiet. They'll watch you with confused expressions, wondering how someone like you became someone they can no longer define. But don't worry, they are not your audience. Your audience is the divine. Your audience is the generation that will rise from your obedience. They're waiting for your story, and this black bag is the beginning of your testimony. You will no longer explain yourself to those who only saw your past. The bag contains evidence of your future, a future that was delayed but never denied. You will wake up tomorrow with new strength, new insight, and a sense of peace that terrifies every demon assigned to your delay. Type Amen to get blessing 2111. There are old banknotes in the bag from another country. You've never seen them before, but your fingerprints will activate them. That's because there's an offshore account connected to your bloodline that someone tried to close years ago. The bank couldn't find you, but heaven did. and the documents inside this bag will lead you to the door of wealth that has your name etched in golden light. Do not throw anything away. Even the smallest item inside carries a divine signature. Here are messages sewn into the seams, only visible in candlelight, written in the ink of dreams. Tonight, you are not sleeping, you are awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1909. The scent that follows the bag is no ordinary smell. It's the same scent that surrounded your ancestors during coronation, during sacred meetings, during moments of divine inheritance. You'll notice it linger on your fingers, on your clothes, on your pillow. This is not fragrance, it's spiritual confirmation. You've been chosen again, reactivated, rediscovered, and the people who tried to bury you will start to tremble. They will act strangely. They will sense that their power over you has ended. You will not seek revenge. You will rise in silence, like the royalty that birthed your name in ancient realms. Type Amen to get blessing 2214. Angel says, 2 people will reach out to you tomorrow. One will pretend it's a coincidence. The other will act confused. Both are connected to the time the bag was nearly intercepted. Do not share anything. Let your silence become your weapon. Let your progress terrify the ones who betrayed you. You'll be led to a mirror. When you look at yourself, you won't recognize the reflection. Your eyes will hold a different glow, your aura will expand, and your heart will whisper, I remember now. This is your re-entry into who you were always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing 2477. The black bag carries more than items, it carries a shift, a divine reversal. Everything that has been going wrong is about to bend in your favor. Your finances will begin to stabilize. Your name will be spoken in rooms where opportunities are decided. A woman who once blocked your path is being silenced even now as these words are reaching your soul. Do not fear. The bag has sealed your breakthrough. What you do next determines how fast the doors open. Prepare your heart. A life beyond anything you imagined is about to knock again. Type Amen to get blessing 2999. The person who dropped the bag was an angel in disguise. Their face was veiled, their walk untraceable. They left no footprints in the snow, no reflection in the window, but they left destiny at your doorstep. They bowed after placing the bag, because you are not ordinary. You were born under rare stars and covered by a prophecy too old to be understood by ordinary minds. And tonight, your name was called, not by man but by the divine council that governs true justice. You've been seen. You've been approved. You've been restored. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. The bag was closed for the final time 33 hours ago. Since then, the air has changed. Birds have flown in new directions. Dreams have been interrupted. That's how important you are. You thought nothing was happening, but in secret, everything was being restructured. What was blocked is now breaking. What was lost is now approaching with force. You will find a diary page inside the bag written by a hand that once held yours in childhood. The name will make your heart ache, but you will smile, knowing they didn't abandon you, they were just removed too soon. Now their message has found you. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. And so, dear soul, the moment has arrived. The black bag is your signal. This is not just a story, it is a spiritual instruction sealed with divine breath. You will never be the same again. You will not cry the same. You will not walk the same. Even your shadow will feel different. Open it carefully. Let your hands move gently. Everything you've been praying for is waiting in silence behind the golden zipper. And as you unzip it, heaven itself will lean forward to watch what happens next. Type Amen to get blessing 3112. There is one final item inside the black bag, tucked in the farthest corner, protected by layers of sacred cloth. It is a key, not an ordinary one, but shaped like a flame, warm to the touch even in the cold. This key does not open a door in your home, it opens the final seal in your timeline. The one that kept your real destiny paused until this very moment. You've never held anything like it before. When you wrap your fingers around it, memories that were buried will begin to rise like waves from a deep, forgotten ocean. Moments from childhood that didn't make sense, the strange behavior of people around you, the sudden shifts in your emotions. Now, everything will begin to align. Angel says, this key must be placed under your pillow for one night. At night will be tonight. When you wake up, the next chapter of your life will have silently begun, and you'll sense it in your bones before you even open your eyes. The dreams you'll have tonight won't be dreams, they'll be instructions. Type Amen to get blessing 3994. You may feel a sensation in your chest like a ripple or a flutter. That's not fear, it's your soul confirming what your mind is still trying to understand. The bag is divine, but your reaction to it is human. So breathe. You're allowed to feel overwhelmed. No one told you how important you were. They couldn't see it. You had to grow up being underestimated, abandoned, misunderstood because heaven wanted to make sure your strength was built in silence. The ones who mocked you will start losing access to their own opportunities. Your presence will feel too powerful now, too aligned, too protected. That's what the bag does, it lifts the veil and marks you as unstoppable. From this point forward, nothing will be the same. Type Amen to get blessing 3577. There is a coin in the bag, older than anything you've ever touched. When you hold it in your palm, you may feel heat or sudden cold. Don't drop it. That's the power of transfer happening. The wealth of your bloodline, the favor of your ancestors, and the unfinished work of the women who came before you are being placed in your spirit through that coin. You were born to lead, not follow. You were born to rule, not chase. You were born to shine in darkness so deep, even angels pause in awe when you walk through it. The black bag was delivered because you passed the final test. A test of patience, of endurance, of hidden tears. Now, reward follows you. Not by accident, but by divine arrangement. Every item in the bag is living. Every letter, every object, every scent carries a frequency. Type Amen to get blessing 3629. Your feet may itch tonight. That's not a medical issue, it's the sign that movement is being commanded. Soon you'll be asked to travel, not far, but significant. The place will call you. When you get there, something will feel off in the best way, like you've walked into the future that had been waiting on you all along. The bag contains a fabric from another time. It's embroidered with the same symbol that was once found on a document connected to your great-grandfather's disappearance. The document was destroyed, but the pattern survived. Now it belongs to you. You were always meant to carry legacy, not burden. And the bag is reclaiming what was stolen through lies and delay. The moment you embrace it, you are walking into the destiny no enemy could stop. Type Amen to get blessing 3888. Someone once said you were cursed, that your life would go in circles. But that person didn't know that curses break when truth arrives, and this black bag is the truth wrapped in divine fabric. Inside is also a thin card that looks blank at first, but when it touches your skin, golden writing appears. It reveals the date your life shifted behind the scenes, the day someone prayed for you, and the entire realm took notice. You were never alone. You were always being carried. Even in your darkest hour, light was being woven in the background. Now it has taken the form of this sacred bag, resting quietly at your door. Type Amen to get blessing 3991. This is not the end of your story, it's the breaking of silence. The black bag is not closure, it's ignition. Your face will begin to glow, your eyes brighter, your voice deeper in purpose. Some people won't recognize you anymore. That's okay. You didn't come here to be recognized by the crowd. You came here to be crowned in silence. As you unzip the final pocket, a breeze might pass your cheek. That's not wind. That's presence. One of your ancestors has shown up to witness your awakening. They were waiting for this moment too. Don't ignore the signs. Accept what has arrived. This bag is your resurrection. Top payment to get blessing 4,444. Your home is no longer ordinary. Now it is sacred ground. The bag changed the frequency of your space. Even the floor beneath it hums softly with a light you cannot see but your soul understands. Don't speak too soon. Don't share this too quickly. Let the magic settle. Let the secrets inside the bag unfold on their own. Some of them will only reveal themselves when you're ready. There's one last item inside, a piece of paper with 3 words on it, simple, handwritten, soft. Those words will hit your heart like thunder, and you'll never forget them again. They are, you were chosen. Type amen to get blessing 4,780, and now, the air around you will feel different. Doors will open without keys. People who rejected you will wonder why they can't stop thinking about you. The energy has shifted. You are activated. Every delay has died. Every curse has been broken. Every lie has turned to dust. And in your hands is the truth, a black bag, mysterious and silent, but more powerful than anything you've ever held before. Welcome home, chosen one. Your destiny is finally here. Type amen to get blessing 5,000.